Hey everyone, Derpy here, back with another Paddle Bards video, and this is my Molten Fury PvE Raid Price Advice video recorded on 17th February 2019. So let's jump right into it. The first thing I always recommend in every single one of these videos is catch up on your Forsaken Mission tech. There's a lot of good stuff available in this raid for the Forsaken Mission, and if you don't have it already, the number one thing you're going to want to get is the Greta's Inferno Dragon and Inferno Dragon. This is the eventual fleet that you will want to build towards to do your Forsaken Mission all in one sitting, driving for 100% free. So if you don't have the Greta's Inferno Dragon, you can get it for 35 million points, which is 7 S sets, 7 Elite sets, 7 Tier 9 sets that are prepped for you. Try to get this above everything else if at all possible. If you cannot get this, there's a bunch of other tech offered here. I have them listed on the screen here in order of what I think they're most important, top to bottom, left to right. It's most important to make sure you're getting enough stuff to build a full complete fleet, so check out what kind of build you can make with all this tech and look at other ways to get it. I know that the Phalanx anti-missile, RFX engine, all these batteries and stuff, all the armor, it's also available in the Forsaken Mission. So see if you can take a look and find stuff in the Forsaken Mission and get it for cheaper than you can here. What I would absolutely try to pick up here if at all possible, is the Inferno Dragon, MX3, Twinfire rocket, Siege battery, sprint, maybe a couple other things here, but just try to get as good of a garrison fleet going as you can. If you haven't been able to do this raid, if you can't catch up in the TLCs, get the Forsaken Mission done, get your Inferno Dragon fleet done, and it will allow you to catch up on everything else. There is some various garrison tech here that I have not recommended that you could possibly put on, like the 25 million for the new anti-missile. I'm not recommending that because it's way too expensive. I would try to get the things that are less expensive, like lowered cannon mount or Phalanx 4. I will note that HVR high velocity rounds is available in the Cannonballer TLC. If you do not have that already, you could have gotten that from the Cannonballer TLC. Moving on past Forsaken Mission tech, there is the Siege tech. Now, what most people are using this raid is the Eradicator Brutal Eradicator combo. Try to get a full fleet of that going. I have videos on all these targets here. I have a fleet spotlight video with an updated special change. So try to get a good fleet build going here. You could go with their strike instead, but that's not as tested. I haven't tested it, I haven't built it. So I would go with what you can depend on if you have enough points. If you have the 100 million points, or even the 20 million points for just a hull, go for the ones that we've tested and that we know work over the strike, which might work, might not work. I haven't seen enough videos on all that. If you cannot afford this high level stuff, if you can't afford the things on the top half of the screen here, go for the bottom half. Either build a Blood Hydra fleet or a Buccaneers Boon fleet. Do not build both. Either get the Blood Hydra and the Hydra with Outer Armor CL3, Optimized Launcher D11S, Multiplex Double Charger, and Zenith Armor C1R, or instead get the Buccaneers Boon and the weapon and special to come with that. There's no reason to build two fleets, two tier 6 or 7 siege fleets that are the same level here. You should really only be going for one of those two. So pick which one you want to do. I like the Hydra, I've got that built. I never built Buccaneers, and the Hydras work fine. It can hit tier 60, 61, 63 for instant repair, or it can also hit the 80s for 1 or 2 coins, 1 or 2 hours of damage. And I will note that I like the Blood Hydra here. It helps a lot in your fleet. The flagship is very important. And try to focus on this over other small irrelated tech. Now, there is very little or no siege and skirmish tech available in this raid, which is to be expected as it is not a whole store tech store raid. So there's not much more. There is a bunch of PvP stuff, which I'm not going to get into. I'm not going to get into PvP stuff. But I do want to talk about the lock store for a minute. It's very difficult to get some of the stuff from the tier 8 lock store, because to do that you have to redeem a 60 million point PvP turret prize or a 45 million for the Shrike flagship. And people who want to get in there and get the Brutal Eradicator don't want to go out and spend all this money and all this stuff, all these points. So there's a comment here that was on forums that we found, and it's someone's idea that says maybe you could have the store unlocked for a certain number of points after you're hitting a certain point threshold. It would probably be higher than the 30 million suggested here, but I think that's a good idea, and I hope it gets forwarded along and passed on and people start commenting on it. So this has been my Battle Pirates Molten Fire Raid Prize Advice, what to get kind of video. If you like it, make sure you leave a like. If you have any questions on what you think you should do, comment down below. If you have any comments about the tech I suggested, also comment that down below, and make sure you share this video with your friends. We have 1 day left of this raid. Make sure you don't spend your points until the very end so you know everything you can get, because there are some people prepping out there. And as always, this is Derpy, signing out, helping you be a better pirate.